We're going to deal with the motherboard, the CPU I'm going to get out, and we probably get some RAM put on, and then the cooling device. So today at Northwest, this is my IT hardware class. We were putting together computers from scratch. So I put in a grant to buy computer components, so individual computer components from a CPU, motherboard, case, power supply, hard drive, graphics card. And that way it gives the students an opportunity to see how to build a computer totally from scratch. So they got an empty case that they're going to put all their different components into. They'll understand what to look for as far as, we talked about form factor. You got to have the right case, motherboard, power supply. Starting with that, getting the right CPU to match with the motherboard and the right RAM to match with the motherboard. So, what do we got to worry about with RAM? From the state level, this is the networking pathway. So then this falls under information technology. They get done with this class. I always encourage the kids to go into my networking class. And then we're going to set the coolers down on there so that the lengthways go the same direction as the RAM. So yep, that direction just like that. This class here is designed to get them so that they can take the CompTIA A+ exam. It's a certification that allows them to work in fields like, say, at the Geek Squad. Best Buy has what they call the Geek Squad there. Or they can work for, say, an IT department at a company. So like during the summertime, I worked as an externship at Sedgwick County. They have an IT department. Well, they got the help desk people that you call in on. Those are level 1. Then you got the level 2 where they move the ticket on over to these other guys, and they might go out in person and figure out what's wrong with their system. So that's what these guys are going to learn how to do, is maybe go work for an IT department or store. All right, so what this thermal paste does is it gives us a good mechanical connection between our CPU and our heatsink. Is what it's going to do for us. The other part of the grant is for my networking class. I got 10 routers that matches up with the curriculum. Cisco is the curriculum that we use. In fact, even with this IT class, the Cisco is who we use. It's a CCNA is the certification that they take. And so that the students can learn how to use the equipment, we need the equipment for hands-on. And I have 10 routers, switches, and the students are able to plug into them and learn how to configure them. So they can sit there and set it up with their IP addresses, how they can make it so each routers could talk to each other and communicate from one network to another. We're using stuff that the industry uses out there, and that way the students, when they walk out of my classroom, they can say, I've been on that equipment and they're familiar with it. All right, then the next trick will be is you're going to be setting that motherboard in there. I think they get really kind of excited about having to build a brand new computer. I mean, you've seen some of them kind of, yeah, I like doing this, and they enjoy it. And it's one of those things that they like doing, being on modern, newer equipment as opposed to some old stuff. Otherwise, they're not going to get quite as interested. And, I try to keep it up to date, edgy on everything so that the students keep that excitement level for them. And once again, it helps it so when they go out to the real world, that's what they're seeing. Just keep tightening that down. If you need to use this might help out. Unfortunately, it's mostly male. I'd like to get some more females in the class. I think we underserve females in the IT industry as a whole, but most of the time it's kids that are really apt to loving computers. They have the desire and really knowledge and want to learn more about how computers work. And that's usually the type of kids I get in this class. They might go into the field. They may not. It may be that you're just wanting to learn something about how computers work. Just enjoy teaching this. This is the type of stuff I enjoy teaching because there's a real world application all the time going on out here. And that's what I like to be, is real world, up to date, current. Yeah, that looks great.